Jefferson, you said you needed something?
I did. Listen, I need your help again. Matters private.
Okay, shoot.
No, not on the holo. Come by. I'll lay it
Same
out.
thing.
Explain it all to you.
I didn't think that
Got
calls
your
for
back,
repeat
Jefferson.
like that.
Not to worry.
Great. We'll see you here then. Remember where?
Of course. Be there in no time.
Beep. Alright.
So, who needs the Superman outfit? Which closet are we looking for? Yeah, more of a Green Lantern type.
Yeah, he's too powerful to have like the Superman complex going.
More of a Green Lantern outfit. Hoping I was Jon Stewart.
We're upstairs.
Thanks.
Just let yourself in.
Get comfortable.
Was that sword unsheathing on purpose for comedic effect?
Knife play.
I see.
Knife play.
Yeah, that's a thing.
It's good to see you again.
Something
Yeah.
happened?
Come on. Jeff will explain everything. He's just about done prepping for the debate. I've rescheduled all his meetings out of the office today. The office meaning here, so nobody
Oh
will
my
bother us.
god.
Hey,
Judy,
what
not
could
now.
bother us at doing what, exactly?
Can you come over in a minute?
Mike,
Something
we're talking
happened?
about the cornerstone of my platform.
The
I'm not
fuck?
doing this different just 'cause Night Court.
Video
No, I'm
game.
not sucking anyone's dick just
Are
so
you
they can fuck me
crazy?
in the ass!
Hold on a minute. That's... Okay, at least it stopped and didn't force me to... I'm like, I don't want to fuck up Judy and not answer her calls, but...
Yeah.
Alright,
It
Very...
happens. It's realistic, right?
For sure. For sure. But, you know, missed stuff. Anyway, the first thing they had us do was jump in the car. They got all creepy, and I'm trying to remember what the goal of their quest was.
You were creeped out, though? Felt comfortable.
Sure. But what was the actual goal of their quest again? They got in, they told us about the mayor.
What was going on with the murder of the mayor, and if it was like a plant or something.
Yeah.
If there was foul play.
And like, what was the takeaway?
And we went back, and they were like, "Oh, okay, so,
Oh, it was a BD. It was we scanned a BD memory, and then
yeah, the BD with the cycle.
yeah, and they wanted to know what my take on it was.
Then
That's what it was.
I don't think you told them everything. I think you withheld that information, and they were like, "You got murdered."
Yeah, I said nothing conclusive.
Mm-hmm.
And who was the other person I was talking to?
Was it the cop?
Was that that was River, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so yes, they were the introduction to the River mission.
Uh-huh.
And then I ended up following River a bunch.
Yes.
And then came back to them.
Yes.
Right, okay. Because we got pulled into a separate River mission, which is over here.
Yeah.
And so because they were the original intro to
yeah.
this thing, it's like we're now on a second mission for just them. And I was trying to remember the connection.
Okay.
Because this is not that follow-up, right? Right.
Oh, well, let's see.
Look, I gotta go. Make the amendments, we'll powwow later. V, glad you could make it.
Jefferson.
Grab a seat, please. I'll explain why I asked you to come over.
Ah, shit. Do we remember if they had... Okay, River's partner was the one that was in the... We saw him on, like, yeah, tidying it up, right? Were they We don't know what they knew, though. Right?
No, I guess not.
I didn't trust them, but I can't remember what my conclusions on what I thought they knew were.
Okay.
So to play this properly, I'm just trying to remember what my stance was. All right. Okay.
We've had a break-in. Not the usual kind, though.
So unusual how?
A couple of days back, dead of night, something wakes me. A noise. I grab my pistol and come out of the bedroom. See a stranger. He looks like he's about to reach for it, so I pull the trigger.
Nail him?
No idea. My head started spinning and I passed out.
What?
No trace of him the morning after. I'd like you to find him. Find out what he wanted.
Why me, of all people? Wouldn't rather have a detective look into it?
Prefer to use tried and tested contacts.
Generally wise, I guess.
Mayor Ryan's death. You couldn't quite figure that one out. But I like how you work. I know I can trust you to be thorough.
Notify the badges yet?
We don't want any buzz around this. No attention, whatever.
You know. NCPD's full of people who like the occasional stray eddy.
If we reported a break-in, the
That
media
look was good.
descend on us like a swarm of locusts.
No badges. Gotcha.
Of course, we notified SSI about the incident. Our private security.
Yeah, it wouldn't be anyone showing up for any justifiable, reasons for anything you've previously done, would it?
SSI is pretty small time. Why didn't you go with Arasaka or Militech?
It's what was recommended to us.
On the bright side, we're not dependent on any mega corporations.
What did the intruder look like?
I can't remember much. It was dark. He was wearing some sort of mask. Or was it an implant? Couldn't really get a good look at him.
Elizabeth didn't see him either?
I slept through the whole thing. Election season takes its toll on you.
I mean, the House of Cards vibes are off the charts.
Said you passed out?
That's right. Just after I fired.
What then?
Nothing. I woke up in bed the next morning. Killer headache to boot.
Any idea how you made it back to your bed?
Nope. None. Elizabeth's at a loss too.
Intruder take anything? Break anything?
Nothing missing.
I haven't noticed any damage either. Jeff must have scared him off before he could do anything.
Security look into this? Say anything?
This is where things get a little weird.
They claim there's no sign of a break-in or of a shot being fired.
Security cams didn't record anything. Guard outside didn't see or hear anything.
They suggested Jeff must have had a bad dream.
Convenient answer.
Liz gave security the day off so I could call you in.
This security outfit, SSI. Who are they?
Been on the market the last 15 years. They have clients across the city. If memory serves, they came recommended. An acquaintance. You think SSI might be behind this?
That or someone hiding behind SSI. Anyone come to mind readily?
Weldon Holt? He's my main rival. Fighting for the same seat at the table.
Holt's poll numbers have been dropping.
But it could be anyone, really.
Jeff has many enemies, a lot of them powerful. We could sit here naming names all day.
I see.
That's why I
Claire.
called you, V. I need you to find out what the hell's going on.
Anything else you want to tell me? Or think maybe you should?
Nope, that about covered it. Liz?
It seems like everything. It's unlikely we'll learn anything anyway.
Honey, please. I'm sure V'll turn something up. So, you've got all you need for now?
Well, the only thing you haven't told me about is the préstabilité. So, you know.
Wouldn't mind taking a look around the apartment.
Of course. Liz can give you the tour. Gotta run to a meeting. As soon as you learn anything, let me know.
Okay.
Unfortunately, the camera control doesn't allow me to look down at his hands.
Yeah, that's what I actually, like, I was like...
Show you around.
Like, I tried. Believe me, I tried.
Right behind you.
We can start where Jeff spotted our uninvited guest.
You have cameras everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
No one saw anything.
Hackable cameras,
I
for
have
sure.
to admit,
But that
sometimes
implies a
I
level
get
of
fed up with
sophistication.
all of this.
Politics?
So far, we've managed to effectively turn down offers to work with Night Corp, Biotechnica, Arasaka.
That Jefferson line is not
So
leaving.
far, you say.
If Jeff can get elected without owing anybody, favors or otherwise, that'd be the real victory. Jeff's office, control room, storage, and flea market crammed into one.
Vote Perales. Any,
Vote for Perales.
We're paying the staffers and for the campaign out of pocket. And we keep all the campaign stuff here. It's cheaper that way.
for sure.
A gun on the poster.
Sorry, I'm losing my mind, but I feel like... Isn't... Biotechnica just a real company? Like, isn't that just a real company? I feel like that name is just a real company. Yeah, anyway.
Like Ars Technica or...
No, that's a
Where Jeff
website.
saw our murder.
And fired at him here.
Right after walking out of the bedroom. At least that's how he remembers it.
Okay. Well, how do we get rid of this line now? Maybe just a save and load.
That should probably help. All right.
Mike, we're talking about the cornerstone. No, I'm not sucking anyone's dick.
Oh,
just so
it
they
went
can
back
fuck
to the
me in
beginning of the
ass.
encounter.
I loaded the wrong save, but I did make a save. Autosave 12. Was there a 13? Fuck.
It's a long time ago. They're in order.
430.
Manual save on top.
438. Autosave 11. 440.
Manual save.
Yes. Yes, this would make sense. The thumbnail not being there confuses me. There. So oh yeah, I'm just thinking of BioNTech vaccines.
Oh, okay. And when I looked it up, I saw hydroponics in New York.
Bloodstains. Not quite scrubbed clean. Where's the blood from? It yours?
I'm 100% sure it's not ours. Maybe the intruders?
Probably.
Oh, it's everywhere.
Seems to be going this way.
Why is this door concealed?
Where? There's no door here.
Scanner's showing something different.
Wait, you mean here?
Right here. It's closed. Previous owners left over, maybe?
No. Open it. Somehow, please.
There was a big wall, I think, that was targetable right before that.
There was this
Maybe
door,
it's worth checking their office downstairs.
and then there was this.
And then, like, that. I don't know if that's a thing.
Broken?
It was fine a couple days ago. We rarely use
That's
it,
a
though.
huge TV.
Hmm.
Well, you can fix TVs like that?
Sure can.
Are you okay?
Nope.
No fucking clue. Felt kinda good, but weird. Like tripping on acid.
That happened to the screen a lot. Or to any of the others.
I don't understand.
What just happened a second ago? Didn't see it?
No? What?
Never mind.
Alright.
Okay.
Never mind.
Okay, wait, I think this is just a video game, but still. Visual fucking programming. Manchurian candidate shit, once again. Well then.
Jesus Christ.
Think we're safe putting your security at the top of our list of suspects?
Oh boy.
They violated our privacy.
That's fucking crazy.
Bitches, under my own roof.
Wonder how long they've been keeping this from you.
Too long. This ends now. I'm not letting any more of those freaks set foot. Ugh,
That's
my head.
fucked
Something
up.
wrong?
Don't worry about me. Do what you have to do.
You know what happened on that couch?
Oh my gosh.
You know what went down?
Yeah, they were watching everything.
Ooh, Chateau de Lay. Double douce.
Drunk for 30 seconds.
Typical behavior of the target exceeds acceptable variation range. Alpha has started using stimulants. Most likely due to heightened stress induced by recent events. I hereby authorize amplification of neural dampening. From Field Agent Blue
87G to,
to 3A. Operation Condin entry. Oh.
Spikes detections from Security Chief Wallace. Subject Alpha has contracted the services of a local mercenary. Qualifies as extreme deviation from acceptable behavior and brings Alpha's overall stability into question. Emergency maintenance requested.
Okay.
And then the maintenance.
Request to proceed with Operation Condon, Alpha. has been approved. Joint maneuver will be conducted with Team Orange.
Alpha, the Merc has appeared on site. Agents from Tier Orange avoided contact. Merc does not pose any threat to the operation.
Says you. Suspension of Operation Condon. Extreme behavioral deviation occurred while conducting planned maintenance procedures. Field Agent Blue 66M was severely injured by Target Alpha and evacuated by Teams Orange and Black. Operation Suspension Protocol has been initiated and only Team Orange is to remain on site. Team Black will continue observation until normal operations can be resumed, which will not occur before the audit and report. Summary from Team Blue.
Okay, so a bunch of people were like...
Yep. And it's going down. He shot one, but the operation continues. Okay. And all the food we need. Med kits.
Yeah.
And what else we got going on in here?
And they were drinking the good stuff that probably belonged to
from the wine cellar. Yeah, for sure. A little ladder up.
Ooh.
Weird hardware. What's it for?
You don't even know what it is.
Connected to the wall-mounted screens. Wonder where else these cables run.
Oh, man. That is nightmarish, dude. Oh, fuck.
People living in your walls.
Yo, that shot from Parasite with the eyes. That one. That specific shot. Okay, we gotta read these.
Okay. Future of neurotechnology. The 21st century heralded a worldwide revolution in neurotechnology. We as a society can no longer imagine an existence without technologically heightened senses, enhanced memory capacity, and pain modulators. By linking our neural systems with computer chips, we are capable of learning complex skill sets in seconds, then subsequently forgetting them again in the instant they are removed. Today, after nearly 80 years of increasingly incorporating these technologies into our daily lives, we must now ask ourselves, what comes next?
In recent years, the academic community has reignited discussions on possible new methods to influence brain plasticity. Is it possible to create permanent neural pathways using coprocessors? Can we expect a breakthrough regarding dopaminergic data manipulation in our lifetimes? If so, what will be the consequences? The probable emergence of commercially viable artificial neurotransmitters would undoubtedly reshape the health science field, yet would simultaneously introduce a potentially destructive tool to most governments and corporations. The field of plasticity manipulation remains in its infancy, but most experts agree we should prepare for a future in which such neurological rewiring will become as commonplace as the cybernetic implants used so pervasively today. Studies should begin exploring now how science can adapt our bodies to optimize the effects of this technology while minimizing its abuse and potential unwanted side effects. We are programming and deprogramming people and writing the results down. Meat Man!
Use meds. Intruder make a beeline here after Jeff tagged him?
Talking to yourself again?
More and more. Ever since this terrorist started stalking me.
This goes even higher up.
All the way out.
And... okay.
The cables aren't going in this direction. Well, here. Oh wait, they are. Well, they're going up this way from the machine, so yeah. That stands to reason.
practically prehistoric, but it doesn't look older than a day.
Saw something like this back in the
Rachel.
war. Transmitters. Militech was
Passion
using them.
Project, BD.
Short-range
Oh, yeah.
UHF. Signal
up?
only travels line
They've
of
got a
sight.
crisis on our
Is he gonna
hands.
respond to Johnny at the same
Really use your
time?
help.
Line of sight.
Stevenson's had a
Let's look
breakdown.
around.
Nothing
See
can
if we
shrink
can't
you
spot
about
what our
it.
receivers
This is wild.
camping out.
You come here to the studio just to talk to him?
Fine, sure, on my way.
She said she'll come. Thanks, V.
Did you get all that?
Saw something like this
Fucking
back in the war.
Cyberpunk.
Transmitters.
Yeah,
Militech was
Passion
using them.
Project, BD.
Short-range
Oh, yeah.
UHF.
What's
Signal
up?
only travels line
They've
of
got a
sight,
crisis on our
but it
hands.
can't be intercepted.
Really use your help.
Line of sight.
Stevenson's had a
Let's look
breakdown.
around.
Nothing
See
can
if we
shrink
can't
you
spot
about
what our
it.
receivers camping
Can
out.
you come here to the studio just to...
Wooly, the bomb's about to explode. You have to hurry up. Yeah, so what do you want on your pizza?
This game is-
Pepperoni and cheese. You only got a second. You got seconds to do it. Come on, make it happen. Yeah, and no tomatoes, because, you know, we don't like that sort of...
Fucking mess, dude.
And now your mission is talk to Vasquez, so you need to track the right one.
Yeah. Can we just get? Can I get an update to this potentially incorrect information? Early on when we were playing, I asked at some point if I don't answer a call, is it gone for good? And I saw a lot of yeses. And so I then went, therefore I should answer the calls so that we don't miss that stuff.
Yeah, they're saying to answer calls because, yeah, it might be like...
Okay, well now the call is gone, not the quest. Okay, so that's what it is. So what happens is we miss out on the call, but then you can still do the quest, but whatever that conversation was, you're gonna miss. So yeah, at the time that was the question and that is the answer, but as we can see here, this is leading to some stupid shit. So I guess hanging up on people is okay. You won't get the conversation, but it's not like the quest is automatically gone entirely just by not answering the phone.
Seems like they'll text you after.
Right? Okay, cool. All right.
Let them call, don't reject. Just don't answer? Okay.
Oh, if you reject it, it's saying no to the mission? Just let it ring. Okay.
No, it's not. Lies.
So, never mind. All right. Which was the way? Was it... fuck. Which is the current one, then? Examine the apartment. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Security or style? Thanks to the bulletproof Fahrenheit from Radio, your only worry is getting...
Yeah. No. I feel ya. Suddenly I'm super sympathetic to these fucking robo people. Check the stash, though.
Yeah, that looks like some fine bottles. Find the transmission source. That wasn't the thing on top?
I'm sure it felt like it. But maybe...
Did we have to, like, super analyze it or something?
Maybe I have to do something more, yeah. He said it was something like Militech.
The icon is still on it. Oh.
Got a vision on our receiver. Black van parked next to it. Gotta be our winner. Transmitter's within reach of our mystery van. Wonder if Elizabeth has ever seen the car.
That's pretty fucking far for a scan. That's crazy that this lets it work here.
Liz, this is way bigger than we thought. Jeff's entire campaign could be threatened.
Let me worry about the race. Just tell me what you managed to find.
There's a transmitter on the roof. Seems to be conveying a signal to a van out front. Know who it might be?
We never set up any transmitter. And I don't know a thing about any van, but my guess is it's SSI's.
Don't really see any other possibility. But we still don't know who they work for.
So what do we do with the transmitter?
Nothing just yet. Let me check the van first.
I'll wait here. Just don't tell Jeff anything for now, okay?
Sure, whatever.
Uh-oh.
I'll call him once I know something more
Uh-oh,
substantial.
uh-oh.
That's fine. Just
What's
remember,
up?
it's the busiest time for Jeff right now. You can always come and talk to me.
Fine, I'll keep that in mind.
Uh-oh. She's an agent.
Yeah.
She's
You think
compromised.
she's compromised?
She's fucking compromised. 1,000,000%.
Well, you can forget about the Superman costume now.
I mean, gig's a gig.
In the gig economy.
These are your normal computers, right? Yeah.
Jack him.
I'll steal some goodies if I don't mind. 1C E9. Nope. .551C. 7A551C. Yeah. Can't start with 7A. What if we did E9, 7A, 551C? Will it let a wrong entry work? You know what? This is an interesting test. Let me test this. Because I only need 3. But if I do the wrong digit first, is it still going to let me do the rest? So I haven't done this yet.
Oh, because you have to pick 4?
So typically, I'll try to get all 3 2 number patterns in 4 digits, right? In 4 selections. Here, for the first time, I'm seeing the first... I only need 3. Right? I only need 551C. No, 7A, 551C. Anywhere in those 4 blocks will unlock all 3. So what I haven't done yet is select a wrong number first to get to 7A, you know? So this is a little test, yeah. So we'll say E9, 7A, 551C. Yep, still works.
That's cool.
Good to know.
Interesting. And if you put that... If it was in the middle of the sequence, would it still work?
Yes.
Okay.
If I did it first or last, as long as those 4 have 4 spaces to create that sequence of 3 numbers.
Okay.
And if I choose a sequence of 2 numbers, you only unlock those ones, but the other one you don't get turns red.
Okay.
But sometimes you'll fail at getting like one of them, but it'll force you to take the reward for the other 2, and then you're permanently locked out of that one.
Okay. Welcome on board, Wallace, Chief of Security. Inform about the work we do. Onboarding, priorities and main targets.
So
Report
this is,
anomalies.
here we go.
Do not wait for your partner to report anomalies.
Okay, hold on a
Code
second.
is
Hold on a
orange.
second. Welcome to the team. You've been informed about the work we do. Protect the targets. VIP status. Considered in constant danger. Required to immediately report anomalies from the VIPs on and off site. Don't wait for your partner to do it. We prefer slightly more paperwork over a full Class 6 anomaly. Orange grants you security access to all areas. Sector 0 is exclusively restricted to field agents blue and black. If you run into blue or black during the night, do not engage with them whatsoever unless you receive a direct order from me or from said field agent. Follow the above rules and we'll ensure further continuation of operations and security for our VIPs. So people on the SSI team are just seeing the they're seeing the fucking stowaways and going, oh, they're just another security level. We have an urgent situation on the main site. There was a behavioral anomaly during the maintenance works, and a blue agent was injured by target Alpha. Alpha secure. Blue SSM is in critical condition. Requesting emergency access to Sector 0 in order to retrieve medical supplies. You're not supposed to be in there, but you went in because you were shot. Cannot grant remote access to Sector 0, but the access code to the main room is 6709. You can remotely control the access from Sector 0 from this terminal. I've informed management of the situation, and the Black Echelon rescue team is already on the way. Okay, so if you didn't break the door down yourself, you could have come down here to get this code, and in the process learn about the fact that their team was spying on them. Which, when I had that dialogue line that implicated SSI, I was like, well, we didn't see enough, but it stands to reason they're sussy. But if you read this computer first, then that would make a lot more sense.
That was an optional objective, I think.
Maintenance.
Okay.
Only one necessary agent remains on site. In the meantime, security system will be switched off and scrubbed clean. Okay. To all teams, despite making my reservations known, Target Alpha has decided to contact a mercenary to look into a political matter. Though Alpha's worries might be justified, the outsider on site still raises concerns. If you encounter the mercenary in question, don't talk to them unless otherwise instructed. Regardless, carry on with your duties in accordance with a standard procedure. Notice that there's no reference to anyone besides Alpha. Designation wifey seems to not be anywhere in these files. There's no beta, there's no gamma, kappa, theta, you know? There's just alpha. File deleted. File deleted. File deleted. File deleted. Nice colors, though.
Got it.
It'd be cool if wiping the recycling bin left behind some pretty colors where the hole was. Is that a statue?
Is it a jacket that's floating in the back?
Oh, it's like a jacket on the back of the chair.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's you?
Yeah, just pretty interesting looking reflection.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Mental
Big
side
Alpha will
effects.
give you the itis.
Sluggishness and restlessness.
Okay.
Absolute nightmare mission. It sounded like there were still people on site, though, you know? Or at least one agent.
Trying to listen through the walls.
Well, they did the extraction bit, but I thought I saw one of those emails make reference to someone remaining on site. Maybe that's whoever's in the van. I'm expecting pizza boxes and diapers.
Diapers. Ugh.
Are you
How
committed
about
or
we
are you
take the
committed?
wheels, V? That van could give us a slip any second.